Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Poke Central Network. So today we are going to be focusing on getting our second Pokemon for the Battle Tower. If you guys don't know exactly what the Battle Tower is, I'll show that a little bit later on in the video. But before we even jump into that, I want to go ahead and quickly say, in the last video, I asked you guys if I should use all of my gems on my Ditto, and the overwhelming majority of you guys voted that I do actually use all of my gems on the Ditto. So that's what we're going to do to kick things off. We're going to be able to make this Ditto into like the ultimate breeding machine. That's like the best way I could put it. Basically, we're going to boost its IVs up so that we can use it in the daycare to breed with any Pokemon and get some pretty decent eggs right off the bat. And actually, before we do that, I want to go ahead and just quickly say there is a 50% off sale here on PokeCentral.org. All of the links to the store should be down in the description. It's just buy.PokeCentral.org. But if you want to support me and you want to support the server and you enjoy all of the stuff that we do here, make sure to check that out. I highly recommend purchasing Legend Rank. That's really the main thing that I recommend to people because you get access to Slashfly, and it's like the greatest command that has ever been invented. But there's a ton of other stuff on there. If you're not interested in that, it would help me out. It would help out the server. So definitely check it out. With that being said, if you guys aren't even on the server yet, do that first. Play for a while. Make sure you enjoy it. The IP is PokeCentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon can be found in the description down below. And if you need any help at all, join my Discord, also linked down in the description. A lot of things down there. And there is over 20,000 members. It's a partner Discord channel. There's always going to be someone there to help you out with anything you need. So it's a pretty great place to join. Even if you don't need support, we do giveaways, announcements, all kinds of stuff over there. But with that being said, let's go ahead and see what we can do with this Ditto. So looking at it, it has actually decent IVs off the bat if we go into IVs here. So it has 8 HP, which is pretty bad. Very bad attack. We might not even bother with attack because it's just so expensive. We might primarily use this as a special attack Ditto. Because, I mean, its special attack we can boost up to 31 pretty easily. We can boost its defense up to 31, special defense 31. I really want to get speed up to 31. That's going to be probably the most expensive. And we do need to boost the HP, but I want to see how much this costs first. That's 2,200. So I believe we have about 4,000 gems, plus I need to give myself the gems for the last episode, which got about 300 likes. So in total, we should have about 4,300 gems to spend here. And I've only used 2,280. So let's go ahead and see, can we boost this all the way up to 31? It's going to be 5,000. Okay, so we can't go all the way up to 31. And honestly, if we can't go to 31, we might as well leave it at the base. So for now, for the time being, we're going to leave it at 8. If you guys want to help me out to get this Ditto perfect, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. I give myself 1 gem for every like these videos get, so it would really help me out. If you could leave a like on it, it helps out the channel, helps me out, helps me get some gems, and we can get a really great Ditto. He's already pretty good, so we're going to use 2,280 for now. Confirm that and actually give myself the 300 gems for the last episode, and then hopefully this episode we get like 1,000 likes and we can just get all those IVs maxed out. So that puts him at, if we go ahead and check now, puts him at 72% with 4 perfect IVs. The attack and HP are going to be very expensive to boost, so I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but unless you can get them up to perfect, it's honestly not even worthwhile to boost them at all. Because you're really still going to have to rely on that RNG to get that perfect 31 in that stat anyways, so it doesn't even really matter. It's either 31 or it's leave it as it is. So we'll see how things go in the future episodes, the next few. Shiny Pansage actually just spawned in the jungle biome, which we are in a jungle. But I don't see it. Is that it? Are you shiny? Nope, you're not shiny. I don't actually know what it looks like, and no one's caught it yet, so it might be around here somewhere. Are you a shiny? Nope, you're not a shiny. I'm sure if it was out in the open, someone would have found it already. I should probably turn on my mini-map to make things a little bit easier. But I don't see it anywhere around here. I know also the training grounds is jungle, and then I think there's even a little bit of jungle in the Safari Zone, and then of course it could just be spawned out in the wilderness. No one has caught it yet, so we might be able to actually find it. I'm totally cheating, by the way, right now. I'm not supposed to fly at spawn. So I figure since I am actually using gems, I should probably tell you guys how you can actually get them yourself. So like I said, there's currently a 50% off sale. You can buy gems with real money if you want to. If you have the money and you want to support the server, you can do that. Now would be a good time with them being 50% off. The other ways you can actually get them are through completing Poke Hunts. You can get about, I think, 50 a day if you do the Insane Hunt, but that's really difficult. You can get about 20 a day if you do the easy ones, and those are super easy. Those will take you maybe 20, 30 minutes tops, and that's like, it usually takes me like 3 to 5 minutes. So that's a really good way to get gems. You can also vote for the server. And if you vote for the server, you will get 1 vote point, as well as 1 vote crate key. And you will get, I believe it is, I don't actually remember. I think it's 10 gems for voting on all 6 links. But since I don't actually remember, I'm going to vote real quick. So in order to vote, all you need to do is type /vote and then go to each of these individual links, and you can vote for the server on all of them. If you vote on all 6, you get bonus gems. I don't remember the amount. I think it's 10, but I'm going to figure it out right now. All right, so yeah, I voted on all 6, and we did, in fact... Ooh, did this guy drop his vote key? I think his inventory might be full. MC Killer Squid. Oh no, buddy, you can't... I gotta save his vote keys. I think he'll prefer his vote keys over his apricorns, but you gotta be careful, man. I don't want him to lose the other ones. He should have 2 more at least, so... Oh, there's a ruby. He's gonna drop all his vote keys. He might have already lost a couple, honestly. There we go. I'll put that back. All right, let's go ahead and open these up and grab our rewards. We might as well. I have like 10 double chest full of vote keys back on our island, but I have not opened them up. They take quite a while to open up that many. So you guys might have been wondering, what exactly is the Battle Tower? How can you access it? And why am I so concerned with making a good team for the Battle Tower? And we're going to answer all those questions. I'm sure plenty of you guys already know about the Battle Tower. War Battle Tower, that's how you access it. It's pretty straightforward. But this is the tower right here. So it's actually a tree, not a tower. On the last server, it was an actual tower, which is why it's called Battle Tower and not Battle Tree. Changing the name is a little bit difficult to do within plugins. We'd have to change quite a bit. So we stuck with Battle Tower, put it in a tree, and this is the whole system. So there's a few different NPCs in here you can talk to. This guy just starts your challenge. The Battle Tower is 3v3 battles. You fight an NPC, you climb the floors. The higher floor you get, the more points you're rewarded. So for beating floor 1, you get 2 points. For beating floor 2, you get 4 points. Floor 10, I think, would be 110 points total if you add up all the values from each of the floors, and then you spend those points in the tower shop. Now, you can get Mega Stones, which is really great, and we're actually going to use our points to get a Mega Stone eventually. And then you can also go ahead and spend it on legendary items. So this includes all of the different Arceus splits. So you can literally straight up buy yourself an Arceus if you use this Battle Tower enough. You can buy yourself just legendary birds. You can buy yourself the red chain, which will allow you to spawn in Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. You can get yourself bells, which will allow you to get Ho-Oh and Lugia. I believe that is all of the legendaries you can get from this. So Arceus, Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, Giratina, Palkia, Dialga, Ho-Oh, and Lugia. You can get all of those from this one setup here, which is pretty crazy. It is quite a few different legendaries that you just have instant access to and you can actually farm for. Those are the few legendaries that you can actually farm to get. So our goal is actually going to be to get a Mega Stone eventually down the line, because Mega Stone's pretty valuable, pretty hard to find bosses, and even if you do find them, not the greatest drops, we are aware. I'm working on fixing that. I can't say exactly what we're changing, but we're making some changes pretty soon here. But yeah, so that's why we want to get up high in the Battle Tower, so we can earn the most points as quickly as possible, because there is the leaderboards as well. The leaderboards is great because you actually get bonus battle points for being high up on the leaderboard. So for example, first place every week gets 2,000 additional points, and that is on top of the points that you already earn just through regularly fighting the Battle Tower. So for example, this guy is going to get 2,000 points if he can hang on to that first place spot. It resets every Thursday. That's important to note. So in 5 days, 10 hours, 34 minutes, and 1 second. Oh, no longer 1 second. And that's really all there is to it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty cool, and I actually really enjoy it. We are putting out balancing changes to the tower pretty soon, but it's worthwhile to get a team in place so that we can be prepared when we actually need to start fighting the tower. So enough of all the explanations, let's get our second Pokemon, and while we're doing that, let's actually go ahead and open up the daycare. We should not have an egg. We're close to an egg. Do I want to wait for the egg? All right, what I'm going to do is we're going to start working on our second Pokemon, and then we're going to wait for this egg. Once we get the egg, I'm going to swap out this Gengar with our brand new Ditto, and we're going to let the Mimikyu and the Ditto breed so that we can produce, hopefully, better eggs. So our next Pokemon that I think would be a pretty good addition to our team. Now, keep in mind, I might get more than 3 Pokemon so we can try out different setups. I don't know what's perfect. I haven't used the tower enough to know. But Porygon Z is one that I used to use quite frequently, and a couple of people recommended it to me. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to get a Porygon Z, a Mimikyu, and then the third Pokemon I haven't decided on yet. We don't really have many options in terms of Mega Pokemon we can use, even though Mega Pokemon would be great to have because they're just really powerful. We don't have the Mega Stones, so we kind of need a good team in order to earn the battle points, in order to purchase a Mega Stone, in order to start using a Mega to beat the battle tower. So in order to do that, we need to have 3 Pokemon up front. So we might avoid the Mega Pokemon for now. Right now, all we have is an Alakazam Mega Stone, which I don't think that's going to be that great. I think Porygon Z will work out pretty well for us, though. So in order to get a Porygon, I guess first up, we're gonna do the old search in the PC thing because I didn't do that last time and I wasted a whole bunch of time. So Porygon. Wait, how many Porygons? Where did all of these come from? Honestly, I had no idea. We have a Porygon 2, a Porygon, the 4 Porygon Zs. I had no idea. I guess we got these all from the casino. We did open up about, I think, 1,300 casino tokens, so I guess it makes sense, but that's insane. Well, to say the least, I was not expecting this, but I do want to still show you guys how you can get your own Porygon because I feel like that's important to make this a whole video and help you guys out as well. So the way that Porygon actually spawns is by crafting PC parts. That seems a little bit weird, but if you craft a PC, it will actually have a chance at giving you a Porygon. It actually gives you a piece of a Porygon. It gives you either, I think, the head, the feet, the body, or the tail, possibly, are the 4 parts. Could be wrong on what the actual names of the parts are, but then you craft those together and you can summon yourself a Porygon. It's a really, really cool system. I actually really enjoy it because it's super unique compared to all of the other Pixelmon in the game. But it does mean we need to craft ourselves up some PCs. So I'm going to gather all of the materials that we need. I'm going to get everything just put together, and we'll spawn ourselves in some Porygons, which hopefully we can catch. And then we'll go through all of our Porygons and find the best possible starting Porygon, which we'll probably have to breed to get perfect. But we could start off with just a random Porygon for now. We also have a load more ores because I never removed these shops. So if we want to try to go for another Ditto or another Meltan, we can definitely do that soon. I'm going to leave the shops there. If you want to fill them up with ores, feel free. But let's get ourselves the different parts for the PC crafting. So these are what we're crafting right here. And it's a little bit complicated, but pretty easy. So a lot of the stuff I think we can just buy from the shop. We need a stack of redstone. We need a stack of glass panes. We need a ton of aluminum plates, which you actually get through bauxite. We actually need 6 stacks of that. That's very expensive. Because I am making a stack of PCs if it wasn't obvious. I'm not just making one PC. I'm making a whole stack. And then we need actually redstone lamps, which I think should be in blocks maybe. Maybe utility. Maybe not even in the shop. Where would redstone? It should be in blocks, right? Is this redstone? No, that's glowstone, sea lantern. Okay, I don't think they're in the shop. Well, that is very unhelpful. I guess buy glowstone and 4 more stacks of redstone. That's really our only option here. I could be missing it. Maybe it's in there somewhere, but we can just craft it up. That's not... Did I buy... About one glowstone. All right, let me try this again. There we go. There's a stack of glowstone this time. And we can craft up our redstone lamps. And then we actually need to... Which is not going to be fun. We need to hammer out all of this aluminum. So we need to grab ourselves some iron, some diamonds. We need actually some sticks. So let me just grab 2 wood. And we'll craft ourselves up first a hammer, like that. And then we'll craft ourselves up a Pixelmon anvil, like that. Unfortunately, you cannot use mechanical anvils for this whole system. And then the next step would just be doing this for hours. Hours and hours. However, we don't really want to spend that much time. So what we're going to do instead is enchant our hammer first. So luckily I have these different enchantment books from you guys. I actually got them as gifts when I used to have a little gifting station. So we're going to put these all on our hammer. Now, I don't think fortune actually works, but I'm going to see if I can put it on it. It's worth a shot. It would save us a lot of money, and so we need to buy ourselves actually an anvil, utility, and oh, we have so much iron. I can't do that. I can't do that. We have way too much iron. I can't waste my money. It's so much easier to just... Actually, I shouldn't have bought this bauxite either. Look at this. We have all this, all this bauxite. But I'm not going to waste the money on the anvil. I'm going to craft an anvil. Can we actually just do this? And how do we type here? Anvil? Oh, we have to actually craft the blocks first, I guess. And now we can craft the anvil. Be cool if it would just auto craft everything for you. But there we go. We got our anvil, saved a little bit of money. That would have been a very bad purchase. And we will put that down right here and plop this in. All right, so efficiency 5, unbreaking, and can we put fortune? Okay, we can't put it on. I assume it doesn't do anything, but I mean, might as well try it. No, it looks like we're getting 1 every single time. But that efficiency 5 sure does help out a lot. Now, if we actually do this, so if we put on this armor, it should give us a haste effect. And does that make it even faster? I can't tell. It might, but it's going so quick that I can't actually tell. I would have to actually go ahead and like put a timer on and do an entire stack just to see if there is a difference. But I mean, it's quick either way, so you probably don't need the haste, but it could help you out. You'd have to do a test yourself to see. It's quick enough for me, so I don't need to do the test. All right, so it really does chew through your hammer. Like, we used up a ton of durability there. Luckily, if you have, I think, champion rank, fix/repair. What's the command? I don't even know the commands on my own server. You get access to /repair, so that is cool. Owner also gets it, so champion or owner, whichever one you want. But I think that means we should be good to go on crafting up these PCs, which are going to be totally useless once we craft them up. We wasted a whole bunch of money, but hopefully... You see, we get Porygon parts. So an entire stack of Porygon or an entire stack of PCs only gave us a grand total of 16 Porygon parts here. I think that's what that comes out to. Yeah, 16. Luckily, we got 1 leg, 1 head, well, 2 heads, a Porygon body, and then the tail. We got 8 of the tails. Pretty unbalanced in terms of what we actually got, because if we had gotten like another head or another, I guess we need more legs, honestly. We could have made some more, but that's fine. We got ourselves a Porygon. It instantly spawns in with me not actually realizing that it would spawn in immediately there and not actually having anything prepared to catch it. So that is fantastic. Let me check my ender chest. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. That is a total waste of a Master Ball, but I should have prepared better. We also have a giant chest full of Pokeballs here. But that's totally fine. We got ourselves a Porygon. I just wanted to showcase how you actually get yourself a Porygon. Now we're going to go through all of our Porygons. So I need to clean my PC. I'll do that maybe. Man, probably not. Maybe. We'll see about it. I might clean out my PC between episodes, but probably not. Let's be real. It's not going to happen. Porygon. Okay, so the easiest thing would be to take one of these Porygon Zs. Then we don't have to worry about any evolution. But we'll grab our Porygons as well just to check them out. So I'm going to go through all of these off video because it'll probably take a little while. And I will let you guys know what I find. All right, so our last one was actually 63%. That last one's actually a Ditto. But this one is 63%. That is in slot 5. For some reason, slot 3 doesn't exist. So not sure what's going on with this guy here. But he is not real, apparently. Oh, and he's gone forever. Fantastic. But the other ones kind of suck. So I think slot Ivy's 5. Slot 5 is our best so far. So we're going to keep, I guess, get rid of the Z's. And we're just going to keep our regular Porygon and then check out the rest. All right, so it does turn out that the one that we actually still had was our best one. So the one that we just crafted had 51%, but the one that we already had has 63%. So we're going to stick with that guy, and we're going to release the rest of these Porygons because we do not need them. We can breed it with our Ditto to get a better one, I think. Bashful Nature, that's fine for now. And then, I mean, that's really all we need to do. We need to actually evolve it, I guess, into a Porygon Z because we don't want no regular Porygon. That would be super lame. So a Dubious Disc. Where is our Dubious Discs? Do we even have a Dubious Disc? That is the real question. We do. That's very dubious. Okay. Go ahead and... what is it? Trade Sim? Slot 5? Are you evolving? Or... oh, wait, we need to upgrade him to a Porygon 2 first. Duh, of course. We need our upgrade. That really looks like an upgrade. All right, so now we do Trade Sim 5, and he evolves. Hooray, we figured out the mystery of the Porygon. There we go. Also, congratulations, oddly enough. You caught yourself a Zapdos. That's pretty cool. I think we have a Zapdos. But Porygon Z, or for you you British people, Porygon Z. Actually, I think pretty much like everywhere else in the world says Z, and then just America. America with the Z. All right, so let me know down in the comment section below. Actually, there's a couple things. So, number one, a lot of people have been recommending that I bring back the How to Train series that I used to do here on the channel. So if you are interested in me bringing that back, let me know down in the comment section below. I've kind of been doing it with our Mimikyu and our Porygon, but I haven't called it that, and it hasn't really been the exact format that I used to do. But I'll probably change some things up and bring it back if you guys are interested. So let me know, should I bring it back? If so, what Pokemon should I start it off with? Down in the comment section below. Number two, which I guess kind of goes along with it, which Pokemon should I use for my third Battle Tower Pokemon? We got our Porygon, we got our Mimikyu, which we actually need to check on. Pretty trash egg. Get rid of our Gengar there, and we should be able to pop this Ditto in. And then we actually don't have anything to breed with our Porygon Z at the moment, so we're just going to leave him as is, but we do need to work on his moveset before we move on to anything else. So particularly for the Battle Tower, I think it's best if we go with just a wide variety of coverage moves and focus on all special attack damage dealing moves. So for that, I am going to actually check what level this guy is first. He's only level 21. Probably can't really relearn much in the move relearner. So I went ahead, I fixed up his moveset. Right now he actually has these 4 moves. So I got him up to level 50, which allowed him to learn Tri-Attack, which is a good move because he'll get his stab bonus from matching types. It matches his type. That's how stab bonus works. Plus 50% damage every time we use it. That's pretty good. Ice Beam and Thunder. I didn't have a Thunderbolt TM, so I went with Thunder. Not as good on the accuracy, but it does have higher damage, so it might work out. Ice Beam is just a pretty decent move all around. And then Nasty Plot is there in case we come up against a Pokemon that does basically no damage to us for some reason or another. We'll be able to boost Nasty Plot and just do an insane amount of damage. Now, there is one other important thing to look at, and that is our ability. Now, at first, I thought download adjust power based on an opposing Pokemon stats. I thought, you know, that might be good because if it clones the Pokemon stats that you're fighting, then since Battle Tower Pokemon have stats that can actually go above regular what is possible in the main game stats, since once you get to a certain floor they actually have basically hacked stats, or I don't know how you would say it, but basically their stats can go above, basically their IVs can go above 31, for example. They can have stats that are higher than what are possible by players. So if we could download their stats, that would be perfect, but that's not how it works. It actually just raises or lower, or no, it just raises either your attack or special attack based on the opposing Pokemon's defensive stats. So I believe if they have low defense, it'll raise your physical attack. If they have lower special defense, it'll raise your special attack, which could be okay, but it's not the greatest. And I think adaptability would be a lot better on our Porygon Z. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and try my best to, through the process of, I don't know if I can change it through breeding, but I'll look into some different things and I'll try to figure out if I can change it to adaptability. If you guys don't know, adaptability basically just takes that stab bonus damage that I was mentioning, and it makes it, instead of 50%, it'll boost it by 100%, meaning your stab moves will do 200% what they normally would do, which is pretty huge. It's a pretty significant amount of damage, pretty good change. So I think that'll be better than download. So guys, that puts us with 2 out of 3 of our Pokemon that we need to start taking on the Battle Tower. Let me know, like I said, down in the comment section below, what Pokemon should I use for my 3rd slot? I want to eventually put a Mega there, but I don't think I can do that right off the bat because we don't have very many Mega Stones. We can always maybe buy one, so I don't know if you have a really good reason to use a particular Mega, I'll look into it. But I have a couple of ideas for some cool Pokemon we can use. So number 1... well, honestly, I say a couple. I really only have one idea, and that is using a Ditto. So I'm not entirely sure how Ditto's hidden ability works, but I know that you transform into the opposing Pokemon, and you can let me know, do you clone that Pokemon's stats, or do you keep your own stats? And if you do clone that Pokemon's stats, do you actually clone their base stats, or do you clone all of their stats, including their EVs and IVs? Because if you can clone their EVs and IVs, then as I was saying, Battle Tower Pokemon, they can actually get stats above what is possible in the main series game, meaning if you could clone their stats, you might be able to clone your Ditto into like a super powered Pokemon, which could be pretty cool. I don't know if that's how it works. You guys will have to let me know. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But for now, it's just a thought. Just thought I would put it out there. You guys can test it out for yourself. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and call things here. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on it. Join the Poke Central server. I hope to see you guys online. And with that being said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.